joined right now with the musical talent to himself, Mr. Roy Woods.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. It's the 2025 BET Awards, and there's a lot of conversation about music and music taste and all of the things.
Yeah.
But what are you excited to see, hear?
You know what? I've always just grown up watching the awards. You know, the performances are always live. I can't wait to see the performances this year.
Same.
Yeah.
Are you a big, you go to a lot of concerts, you're a big in-person guy?
You know what? No. I feel like that's something I haven't really been exposed to when I was younger.
Yes.
A lot. So, but I love seeing performances whenever I get the chance to.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, so jumping into performances and music, one of the things that I think a lot of people love about your music, or I do anyway, is that people mention you as you're still pleading. There's still like a romance or a conversation of sorts with your R&B.
Yes.
You smiled when I said that.
Yeah.
Is that a thing that you like to hear?
Yeah.
You don't like to hear?
No, you're right. You're right about that.
Yeah, because it's very
right there.
much given. They say that R&B artists don't do that anymore.
Yeah, you're right. And you know what? I'm just keeping it real with my feelings.
Yes.
My experiences, just very authentic, very raw, and I feel like as we said, we're missing that in R&B.
Mm-hmm.
That transparency to just, feel who you are, embrace that, and let the people know.
Well, you're speaking of transparency and all this stuff. So you're from Toronto.
Yes.
You
yes,
signed to
Toronto,
Drake. You've been signed to him
yes.
since 2015.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Man, okay, gotta ask you, all this stuff, the Drake, the Kendrick, and all of that, right?
Yeah.
Just trying to be an artist out here. How tough does it make it for you as an artist signed to OVO when all that stuff is happening?
You know what? I've been on this label for a long time now. I feel like it has its ways.
Yeah.
But I know how to move around. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So it doesn't really. I wouldn't even say it makes it harder. It's just how to move around it, right? Gets a little challenging, but we've been through a lot, through a lot of music over here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know how to deal with that. Yeah, it's nothing too crazy.
Really, man? Because I'm like,
it gets crazy, of course, but you know what I'm saying?
I just wonder if sometimes you feel like, as an artist, like it takes away from people having a conversation about your music when they see
for
your
sure.
label right now.
Well, yeah, but the music's strong. It also gives us fire, right? It doesn't slow down nothing. We know what we do over here. We know the shit we got. And it motivates us even more to keep going harder. Yeah.
Talk heavy. I love
Come on.
that. I love that. Now talk
Yeah.
about Stay With Me as we wrap. Talk about Stay With Me.
Yeah. Stay With Me is a song that, perfect example of just being very transparent, raw, and emotional with my emotions. That song, I was doing the dirt. I was the bad guy. You know what I mean? And that was the first time I actually ever was in that role, ever feeling that role before. So
So it's based off of real life.
Oh yeah, 2,000%. Yeah, 2,000%.
That's how you get down?
But that's that situation.
Okay.
That was just that situation, and it helped me grow.
Gotcha.
Right? Because I was never that before.
Yes.
So I had to. It was like a lot of reflection. I had my daughter, and everything it just was a whole 360. So I had to adjust, and that's what that song. That's where it started. All the transformation, the growth, everything was from that song.
How old is your baby girl?
She turning 4.
Wow.
She turning 4 this month. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Girl,
yeah.
So that kind of brought you back.
Oh yeah.
Back around.
Full circle.
Yes.
Yes, most definitely.
Well, Drake is among the top nominated acts for this year's BET Awards.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's a talking point as well too.
Yeah, repping Big Dog. Yeah, you got to rep Big Dog. So.
100%. Now, when you're here and you're at these awards and he is amongst the top nominated acts.
Yeah.
If he doesn't win in a category, are you at that point do you vocalize your opinion about where he should win things or where he shouldn't win things, or do you how do you handle that? Because people are going to ask you about that too.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think we worry about that over here. We're not worried about that. We just make the music. We want people to feel the music.
Yes.
And the accolades, they come, but we're for the music. That's what we focus on. That's how the game we play.
Do you have to be biased to his music because you're signed to Drake?
You can say that, but no. I mean, we all are artists here.
Yeah.
Right? If there's something good, something bad, we can talk about that. And that's the beauty about being here. You know what I mean? Especially with my music, I want my boys to do that with me too. Right? So that transparency has always been there. Yeah, you don't have to sugarcoat nothing.
I asked you that because the Album of the Year category is one of the things that he's nominated for. It's a tough category.
Yeah.
And also in that category is The Weeknd, but you got Hurry Up Tomorrow, The Weeknd.
Yeah.
You have Some Sexy Songs for You, Drake and Party.
Yeah.
GNX, Kendrick Lamar, Cowboy Carter, Beyonce. In a category like this, if I'm asking you who has Album of the Year, who are you going for?
Ooh. I mean,
Here, you want to see the
I'm
list?
seeing,
'Cause I feel like I got to show you the
Album
list
of the
now.
Year. Ooh.
This is a tough.
You see, I know a lot of these projects. Chris, that 11
11 how did I not name 11-11?
Yeah, 11-11. I feel like out of some sexy songs for you and 11:11 for me, I feel like
It's one of those two.
yeah, that's from what I've heard this being speaked about more in general. Those are the
You ain't
those
heard
are
about
projects.
GNX?
I mean, not on
I'm
the
being
East Coast. Honestly, not much on the East Coast. I think just that's only because of the you understand. But like outside of what I see on like Twitter and stuff like that, I haven't. I know there's an impact, but I mean that would definitely be there too. But I see on the East Coast, I don't know.
Not at all. That's an honest answer. That's
It's
outside
honest,
of
honest, yeah,
opioids.
because that's when I mean, especially because I'm in the R&B world, that's what is getting spoken about so much more. Especially even on social media for me. Yes, the album is getting spoken about, but I don't know.
Yes.
Because I'm on the East Coast,
Yes.
right? So.
Well, I like that you're honest about it, though.
Yeah,
I do
I mean,
like that
gotta
you're
be.
transparent. I think your approach to it is great. But
Thank you.
let the people know where they can. What is it that you're what any new EPs?
Oh
or anything
yeah,
right now?
I just dropped the project Dark Nights.
Yes.
April, go check it out. I'm dropping another project next month, and I got a short film that I'm screening next week.
Short
With
film? You
yes, a
created
short
it?
film. Yes, so we
Fire,
produced
congrats.
it. Yeah, thank you. That's for so the project Dark Nights.
Yes.
We made a short film for that as well.
Yes.
That's getting screened next week with TIFF and Billboard. So we're just trying to show this art in a different way, different light, and as we said, that transparency.
Yes.
You know, hear the music, get to see exactly
Yes.
the situation that I just told you. So that's what it's about.
All right, y'all. Well, look, if you want more honest takes, if you want to see what goes down in the category Album of the Year that me and Mr. Roy Woods just talked about, make sure you tune into the BET Awards on June 9th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A ton of people in this category, but, you know, Drake is one of the most nominated artists this year. So we got a lot to look forward to.
Lots to look forward
Yes,
to.
and thank you so much for joining
Of course,
me.
thank you so
I
much.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.